Yes, paraphrasing, inshallah.
Paraphrasing. Great.
Yes.
You can start. I think you can share the screen and use.
Okay. Is it only me and you? Okay?
Sorry?
Is it only you and me?
Say it again, please.
Is it only you and me right now?
Yeah.
Nobody else?
Just you and me right now. Yes.
Okay, no worries. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, so today inshallah we're going to discuss one of the key features or techniques of writing, or academic writing actually, which is paraphrasing. Okay, but at the beginning, let's go for a quick recap. So we just need to, answer the question, why do we write? So the main purpose of writing should be one of four. Oh,
can you make a full screen of the PowerPoint file?
Come again?
Make a full screen of the PowerPoint file.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
Exactly. Okay. So why do we write, actually? The purpose of writing should be one of four, whether to inform, persuade, entertain, or describe. And definitely we can, have like more than one purpose in the piece of writing. Okay. So in the academic writing, we have to follow some kind of like features or techniques to have a perfect, academic writing. These features or techniques contain, like, from titles to outlines, evaluating texts, understanding purpose and register, selecting key points, note making, paraphrasing, and organizing paragraphs. The one that will be discussed today is going to be paraphrasing. So what is paraphrasing? Why do we need to paraphrase, and how do we apply paraphrasing? Okay. First of all, why do we need to paraphrase? So we need to paraphrase to avoid plagiarism. So what's plagiarism? As we all know, plagiarism is like, taking information from, a writer or someone else to be in your name without mentioning the reference or, the main source writer of a piece of writing. Plagiarism is considered to be a serious offense, actually, and it's, it's legally forbidden. According to Cambridge Dictionary, to plagiarize means is to use another person's idea or a part of their work and pretend that it is your own text. For example, the book contains numerous plagiarized passages. If you compare the two books side by side, it's clear that the author of the second has plagiarized from the first one. So plagiarism is like copying, okay, someone else's ideas without referring to it. And of course, this is forbidden, as we said before. So once we paraphrase, this helps us to, avoid plagiarism because we don't copy the same text. No, we restate the message or the meaning in different words. And once we do so, we avoid plagiarism. Okay? So what is the definition exactly of paraphrasing? They define paraphrasing as it's the changing of a text so that it's quite different from the source while retaining or keeping the meaning of the main text. Okay? It aims to restate the meaning without having any change or making any change to the length of the text. Because some people might think that when we paraphrase, we shorten the text. No, actually this is wrong. Okay? Paraphrasing is merely to restate or to say the same meaning or to do the same meaning again with different words. Like when we use synonyms, to deliver a specific meaning, which we change only the words and we keep the same meaning. And as we can see here, paraphrasing does not require changing the meaning. We have to retain or maintain or to keep the meaning of the text. If the meaning of the text has been changed, well, then it's not paraphrasing, it's something else actually. Okay, so, pardon?
Yes, I'm just following. Yeah.
Okay, so we need to paraphrase to avoid plagiarism. Okay, now how do we paraphrase? Okay, or techniques of paraphrasing. Actually, we have three key parts or techniques of paraphrasing. Number one, changing vocabulary. Number two, changing word class. Number three, changing word order. Okay, let's go to number one, changing vocabulary. If you can help, what does it mean, changing vocabulary?
Maybe use alternative words that give us.
Exactly, yes. Thank you so much. It's like simply like using synonyms, okay? You keep the same meaning and use different words, like synonyms, for example. Like when I say happy, I can say excited. Someone is sad, I can say sorrowful. Like this, you see? So changing vocabulary means, or like when you're using synonyms. And we have to pay attention to this one. Not all the words and phrases can be paraphrased. Sometimes we have, vocab or, Okay, number two, changing word class. Any guess? Can you guess what does it mean?
Word class.
Change it.
I don't know what that is.
Well, changing word class, okay, like changing the word category, okay?
Adjective.
Exactly. You change the category of the word. For example, if we have a noun, we can change it to a verb and vice versa. Noun to a verb, verb to a noun, adjective to an adverb, adverb to an adjective. That's the word class or word category. Okay, so you are free in paraphrasing to change or to alternate the word category as long as you keep the same meaning. So you are free to change the word class, but you have to pay attention to the meaning. The meaning should not be changed. Once the meaning is changed, well, it's a totally different process rather than paraphrasing. Okay?
Yes.
Like for example, when I say, like Egypt, I can say Egyptian. Okay. We go through the examples just once we finish. We can see, how we practice this. Number three, changing word order. Can you guess what does it mean?
Like verb preceding the subject, or the subject then the verb then the subject.
Exactly, bravo, yes, thank you so much. You also have the option to change the, or to rearrange the sentence, items. You can start with the subject, or the, you can move it to the end, the first. You can change, the relation between words. For example, when I say the Roman Empire, okay, I can change it here simply to be the Empire of Rome. Okay, the American people, I can say the people of America. Okay, so I can change the word order. And if you see here, we also change it. We have Roman Empire, that's an adjective, but now it's changed to a noun. So we have changing of word class and changing of word order. Okay, so the three main techniques of paraphrasing are changing vocabulary, like when you use synonyms. Number two, changing word class or word category, like from noun to verb, from verb to noun, and vice versa. Number three, changing word order. You are free to manipulate and to choose which word to start with. This is called changing word order, like rearranging the sentence. Okay, restating the sentence in a different way. That's basically the three main techniques of paraphrasing. Okay, I'll try to open up the text here and let's practice some of the passages here. Okay, This is paraphrasing. Okay, here we go. This passage. It says here, combine all these techniques to paraphrase the paragraph as fully as possible. And we have this text here. Can you see it clearly?
Yeah, I can see it clearly.
Okay. And just read the text, and then we can see how we can paraphrase it. So it says, 4 wheels good. The growth of the car industry parallels the development of modern capitalism. It began in France and Germany, but took off in the United States. There, Henry Ford adapted the moving production line from the Chicago meat industry to motor manufacturing, thus inventing mass production. In the 1920s, Alfred Sloan's management theories helped General Motors to become the world's dominant car company. After the Second World War, the industry developed planned obsolescence, whereby frequent model change encouraged customers to buy new cars more often than began to criticize, more than they needed to. Later, from the 1970s, environmentalists began to criticize the industry for producing inefficient models which use too much fuel, contributing to global warming. At this time, trade unions became increasingly militant in defense of the members' jobs. Today, the industry owns some of the strongest brands in the world. However, many major car companies struggle with stagnant markets and falling profits. Okay, so we have this passage, and we just need to practice what we had, about paraphrasing. So we need to apply the 3 features, which are changing vocabulary, changing word class, and changing word order. Okay? Let's have a look at this.
The growth of the car industry parallels the development of modern capitalism.
Okay.
Maybe we can say the expansion of contemporary capitalism matches the rise of the automobile industry.
Exactly, perfect. So you change the word growth to be
the expansion of.
Expansion, yes, perfect. We can say the rise, yes. So we have expansion, rise, yes, bravo, perfect. Of the car industry parallels. We can change parallels to
matches.
Matches, yes, okay. Can we say cope with?
Okay.
Cope up with. Okay, perfect. The development of modern capitalism. Can we change capitalism or not?
I think capitalism is the main idea in this.
Exactly, and actually it's one of the vocab or terminologies that cannot be changed. You remember economics, these words that cannot be changed, cannot be paraphrased.
Yeah, it
so
has
the word capitalism here.
Yeah, like if we change it, the meaning would change, or the main idea would change.
Exactly. So we can keep capitalism as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect, great. Okay, it began in France and Germany, but took off in the United States. Okay, what can we do here? I believe we can go for a changing word order.
Or maybe we can say when it started in France, or
we can say France and Germany were the 2 countries where it started, and then it continued to the US.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Or, it grew up in US after it first showed up in France and Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Or started in France and Germany. So we go for changing word order, you see?
We also can say after starting in Germany and France, it accelerated in the United States.
Exactly, bravo, thank you so much. Exactly, this is perfect. Okay, there, Henry Ford adapted the moving production line from the Chicago meat industry to motor manufacturing. So, what can we do here?
There, Henry Ford adapted the moving production line.
Okay, the verb adapted, we can definitely find a synonym for adapted. We can say alternated or changed.
Yeah, we can say like
He changed.
Or
Come
modified.
again? Yes, modify. Well, actually, here he left meat industry and he went to car industry or motor manufacturing, because modifying means to like to upgrade or to update, but he didn't update this. He changed the whole field. Understand? I believe.
Yeah.
Do you see where I come from? So the word modify is not going to be perfect here. We can say like he changed, or he made a career shift, or he shifted from meat industry to motor manufacturing.
Mm-hmm.
So we can say shifted. Okay, that's for this verb. Okay, production line. What can we say about this one?
Line of production.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Changing word order. Bravo. Yes, line of production. Bravo. Okay, from Chicago meat industry to motor manufacturing. Meat industry. Can we replace it with like can we say food industry?
But if we say food, would be unspecific.
Too general. Yes, too general.
General. So we change it from main idea to a general idea.
Yes. So
we should keep it as meat industry.
Meat industry. Okay. To motor manufacturing. Any synonym for this one?
Motor manufacturing.
Or we can change the word order. We can say manufacturing motors. So he shifted from meat industry or working. He shifted the business actually. He shifted the business from meat industry into the manufacturing of motors or vehicles or cars.
Yes.
Can we say manufacturing of vehicles, or is it too general?
Vehicles?
Yes.
I think it would be too general.
Because the word motor here is not, is not limited to cars only. Motor means anything which moves on, 4 wheels in a way, whether 2, 6, or 8 wheels. It is not specific. So I believe the word vehicle would be okay in this position.
But he's making a specific thing, not just more. If he's just making different things, like motors and something else, we can combine them in the word vehicle. But here he's talking about something specifically, which is motor manufacturing.
Okay, I'm sorry. One second. Is it just a than there? Is it a than?
Oh yes.
Okay, you can just wait a second if it's okay. Till it just.
Okay, it's finished.
The word vehicle is too general for this word motor.
Yeah, because he's comparing two things here: Chicago meat industry to motor manufacturing. Motor is a part of anything, but this is the vehicle derives. Vehicle has motors and wheels and so many things. So I think if we keep it to motor, it would be
okay. What about changing manufacturing to the word industrialization of car, like motors? So Henry Ford changed or shifted the business from, or he shifted the business to industrialization of motors after he has been working on meat industry. So now we applied like change of words, change of word order, and word class.
Motor also may mean like things that can move. If this is the meaning of this word in this context, then it could change to maybe vehicle.
Or 1 second. Let's check what's motor here and difference between vehicle.
In some translation, they're saying that car, automobile, or motor.
Mm-hmm.
So motor can refer to a car. Also, motor can refer to engine or part of a car or part of something. So it actually depends on the exact meaning of the word motor, because it has some different meaning.
If you see here, it says motor means a device that changes electricity or fuel into movement and makes a machine work.
Yeah, this is one definition of the word motor, which is, motor can be used in most of many devices. Like,
vehicle.
Like vehicles. Motor can be used in vehicles, bridge.
It says here, a machine usually with wheels and an engine, which is used for transporting people or goods on land, especially on roads. So does it work or not?
We can say there the moving assembly line was modified by Henry Ford from the Chicago meat industry to manufacturing cars.
Okay. Okay, perfect, no worries. Thus, inventing mass production. Okay. Thus, inventing mass production. Okay, I believe we can do some change here.
The word of mass production.
Okay, yes, the word thus, we can just remove thus. We can say which leads to, or which led to, if in the past, which led to inventing would be what?
Yes, okay.
Inventing mass production, okay. In the 1920s, Alfred Sloan's management theories helped General Motors to become the world's dominant car company. Okay, we can do some change here. And the 1920s, Alfred Sloan's management theories helped General Motors to become the world's dominant car company. The first thing actually that we can do is that we can change the word order. We can start with this one. So General Motors, okay, become the world's leading car company, okay, or car, car company, thanks to Alfred Sloan's managerial theories, which helped him a lot. Or, if you have something to say.
We might say General Motors dominated the world's car companies in the 1920s.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we can also, with the support of the managerial theories of Alfred Sloan's, okay, General Motors become the world leading car company.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. After the Second World War, the industry developed planned obsolescence, whereby frequent model changes encouraged customers to buy new cars more than they needed to. Okay, first of all, the word war, second, I believe that's limited term, so it cannot be changed. Am I right?
I think it's more specific here. We don't need to change it.
Yeah, exactly. So let's keep it. Okay. The industry developed planned obsolescence. The same thing as well. This term, planned obsolescence is also a very limited one, so it cannot be, or we can just paraphrase it, but we cannot give the same meaning actually. So I believe we just need to leave it like this, planned obsolescence.
Okay.
What we can do,
obsolescence?
Obsolescence, okay, it's when, you know, it's a system of, like, let me just search it, obsolescence.
Yeah, we can use dictionaries, no problem. We're not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually using dictionaries all the time.
One actually has to. Sorry, obsolescence. It's the quality of being obsolete or obsolete. Well, let's say the adjective obsolete. Obsolescent. Becoming obsolescent, which is like too old, becoming too old.
Obsolescence.
Yeah. Oxford Dictionary says the state of becoming old-fashioned and no longer useful.
Exactly, this one as well. Not in use anymore. Yes, something which is not in use anymore, you know, and having been replaced by something newer and better, to more fashionable.
Yeah, like products with built-in or planned obsolescence. Obsolescence. Yeah, the stress on the second syllable.
Yes, obsolescence.
Yeah. Designed not to last long so that people will have to buy new ones.
Yes. So people started to, you know, go for buying, you know, new cars, despite the fact that they didn't need it. Okay, it was only because of the planned obsolescence system that has been created after the Second World War.
Yes.
Okay. Later, from the 1970s, environmentalists began to criticize the industry for producing inefficient models which use too much fuel, contributing to global warming. Lots of change could be made here. The word environmentalists, can we find a synonym for this one?
Environmentalists.
Yes, we know that it's the people who take care of the environment. So
I think it's maybe ecologist.
Exactly, ecologists, bravo, thank you so much. Ecologists, okay? They began to criticize the industry. Maybe they started to raise their concerns against the industry, okay? Or against this, field of work, or against this, field for producing inefficient models. Inefficient models means, we can say what, fallible models.
Inefficient.
So we use fallible for inefficient, or underrated, okay, for producing underrated models, okay, which use too much fuel, which consumed fuel in high rates.
Yes.
Okay. Contributing to global warming. Of course, global warming is a specific term. It cannot be changed, or we can just leading to raising the global warming, or increasing the global warming.
Yeah, contributing to global warming.
Okay, perfect. At this time, trades unions became increasingly militant in defense of their members' jobs. Okay. Trades unions became increasingly militant in defense of their members' jobs.
What does
Back
it
on that
mean,
time,
militant?
I believe stand for, or started it they took defensive position. Let's check. Militant.
Person who uses or is willing to use force or strong pressure to achieve their aims, especially to achieve social or political change.
Exactly.
A noun. Student militants were fighting with the police.
Yeah. So they started, to go for stand for their members' jobs. They defied the ecologists, okay, in defense for their jobs. So back at that time, trades unions, we can change it to trades agencies.
Yeah, we can change unions to
Trades agencies. The word agency. Or organizations or institutions.
Maybe we can keep it like union, no problem.
Okay, trades unions became increasingly militant in defense of their members' jobs. Okay, so they stood against, or they stood for, or fought against this in terms of their members' jobs, or they started to fight not to lose their job vacancies, or no, not job vacancies.
We can say at this time, increasingly, militant trades unions defended their members' jobs.
So we just go for changing word order only, with no change of vocabulary?
Yeah, we don't have to change the vocabulary every time, but we can change word order, and sometimes in other words we may change vocabulary. Sometimes we may change the grammar. Also can be.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, today the industry owns some of the strongest brands in the world. However, many major car companies struggle with stagnant markets and falling profits. In the meantime, not in the meantime, no, sorry, not in the meantime. Nowadays, okay, the industry owns some of the strongest brands in the world. Well, the word industry, we can replace it with, car industrialization, or manufacturing cars, has a great value in the world, or owns.
Trades unions became increasingly militant in defense of the member. Today, the industry, so what it meant by saying industry? Industry of motors,
Yes, car manufacturing industry.
Owns some of the strongest brands in the world. However, many major car companies, so here, yes, we're talking still comparing industry.
Struggle with stagnant markets and falling profits. So,
I think we can keep industry here since we're comparing specific.
Okay, so car industry nowadays actually has the has a great, or the biggest, or the highest value in the market, despite the fact that sometimes they suffer from falling profits and stagnant marks. We need to change the word, the adjective stagnant. I believe we can change the word stagnant. Stagnant is like not moving.
Stagnant.
Yes, not moving, or stood behind.
Yeah,
like losing.
It could be like static. Sluggish, flat, slacks, remaining. Yes, static could be used instead of it.
Static, okay. Static markets and falling profits. Falling profits, we can say losing market. So they are losing the market actually at this time.
Yeah, we can say declining profits as well.
Yes, yes, exactly, declining profits.
And we can change, however, to although. Although some of the world's strongest brands are today owned by the industry, many major motor companies struggle with declining profits and static markets.
Absolutely perfect. Thank you so much. This is great. Yes.
So we change, however, to although.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
So you did for like changing word order and changing word class and also changing vocabulary. Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, and actually it is like 39 minutes sharp.
Oh, we have expended the time today, so I think we shall finish now.
Yes. Okay.
Was
so just
yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, just before we finish, okay, let's go for a quick recap. So paraphrasing is to restate the meaning without doing a change to the. I'm sorry. Paraphrasing is to restate the meaning without doing a change to the meaning itself. We can say the same meaning with different words. Okay, it has three key features or techniques. Number one, changing word order, changing word class, and changing vocabulary. That's all about paraphrasing.
Yeah, it was really amazing class. I really liked it. I learned a lot. Thank you
so much.
This class,
Ahmed. Thank you so much, Mr. Zaki. Thank you so much.
It was excellent and really excellent. And I'm happy.
Me too. Thank you so much for showing me actually. And inshallah, let's meet on the second time. And it will be better, inshallah, next time.
Sure. Every time we learn more, we can share more. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Inshallah.
And discussing the changes is better than just, saying something to the students, because students want to know how we can change something and how we can think as teachers of changing the words and changing the grammar, changing the word order. So that the examples that you provided by you and thinking about the meaning and changing the meaning to a different, changing the words to a different word synonyms, that was a really good idea of using different vocabulary and expanding your sentences. That was great. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you so much, Zaki. Thank you so much.
Okay, up to this now, we thank you again, and we'll meet again soon with another topic of academic English writing. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Inshallah. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Take care.